Right after the nerf of Fanny's energy recovery, it was nerfed again secretly. And it was disguised as a fix to an issue where heroes would continue to regenerate mana or energy for a period of time after leaving the base. So this means that in leaving the base with straight cables, Fanny would regen less energy. And our fellow Fanny compatriots have already felt this. So I tested to what extent this nerf would affect us, and after that, I will show you some workarounds. Alright, let's test it first with a blue buff at mid. That seems okay, but Layla melted like butter just too quick. So we're gonna give her some defensive items. And try again. Alright, that's much better and we have energy to spare after the kill. Now let's test it without blue buff. And it seems like we have less damage now. And that is because the first skill is not triggered because of lack of energy. However, in the previous examples with blue buff, the first skill was triggered because there is enough energy. Furthermore, if the first skill was triggered mid-air, then there's no cooldown, so you can tap skill 1 to spin again. Therefore, if you don't have blue buff, it would take away all of Fanny's energy just to reach the enemy at mid, with no extra energy to do more damage or to escape. Now we'll see how it goes for top lane. And there we have a bit of energy to trigger the first skill or the spin. Now let's see how it goes if we have a blue buff. And it seems like we have energy to spare. I just got carried away there. Okay, this is bottom lane without blue buff. And you can't even reach the enemy. Now we'll see what happens at bottom lane if we have blue buff. And we have more than enough energy to execute our combo. So that means the only way to reach the enemy at bottom lane with straight cables is with blue buff. So the very first tip to counteract this nerf is to get your blue buff before doing straight cables from base to enemy. Tip number 2, if you don't have blue buff, just do 4 cables going out of the base, because this will still give you full energy when you're outside of the base. Now let's see how it's like at all lanes. This is bottom lane. And now we have enough energy to kill the enemy. Next, this is at mid lane. Next at top lane. Now let's take this a step further. I'm gonna test it against AI in Classic Custom. Enjoy. In this clip, I didn't notice that my ult is on cooldown, but luckily I was able to redeem myself a few seconds later. Then, after this straight cable, I did a fancy-smancy cable that allowed Tigrel's escape, so I missed the triple. But then again, I have another opportunity right here, and I was able to get the triple this time, though it's not a straight cable, but I just showed it for closure. But Alucard was around. And little did I know that this straight cable from base to mid would grant me the opportunity to pay back Alucard for what happened earlier. Now that's real closure. For the next game, we start by hunting Hanabi. She's nowhere to be found, but she shows herself for the kill. After that, she went to mid, so we're gonna go to mid as well with straight cables. And we got Veil as well. Hanabi switched lane again, she went to bot, so we're going there with straight cables as well, and we were able to eliminate her again. Meanwhile, Franco and Uranus were rampaging at top, so we're heading over there to deal with them. While this is happening, Veil is causing some storms at mid, so we're going there with straight cables and we overshoot, but we're able to take him down. With that out of the way, let's go back to Hanabi hunting. But Veil came back again with much bigger storms. When we're heading over there with straight cables, we overshoot, but we're able to correct our course. Franco's rampaging again, but this time at bottom lane, and we're heading over there to finish him off. Now Veil and Hanabi are teaming up at mid. They were able to take down Nana, but Layla avenged her by killing Veil, and we were able to eliminate Hanabi as well. Now Uranus is rampaging again at top, and this time he brought Julian, and we're just rushing in towards them to eliminate the threat. And in the next clip, I was surprised that you were able to do straight cables all the way to the second turret at mid. Right after Veil's death, the enemy teamed up, gathered at mid, and they have Hanabi, Julian, and Franco. I was only able to take down Hanabi, so I recalled back to base and then went back to mid right away, but Julian was just too tanky. And Uranus was too tanky as well. And with the help of my teammates, we were able to take down the tanky Uranus. If you want to learn straight cables, I made a PDF guide for free. Just click the link below to download. Check it out.